Hi, kindergartners. This is Mrs. Shepherd, and I want to read you this book about the first habitat that we are going to study. You just finished learning about kind of an overview of all the different habitats, and now we're going to really learn information each day about the different habitats. So look at them more clearly. So we're going to start by reading this book. It's titled How High in the Rainforest? Rainforest Animal Habitats. Welcome to the tropical rainforest. Hidden in South America is the diverse world of the Amazon rainforest. Millions of species call this rainy place home. Step inside. The forest floor is the bottom layer of the rainforest. Here, the sun barely shines through. Because it's so dark, not much grows here. Hidden in the dirt are recyclers. Centipedes, slugs, beetles, and termites eat the dead leaves. Their poop adds nutrients to the soil. The forest floor feeds many animals. Meet the giant armadillo. Its claws are built to dig. Armadillos enjoy tasty meals of beetles and other bugs. Wild pigs sniff out bugs and roots. Small rodents find food here too. The next layer is the understory. Here, shadows linger. Only a bit of sunlight peeks through. Plants must sprout wide leaves. This helps them soak up skinny rays of sunlight. Red-eyed tree frogs may catch your eye. Their bright eyes surprise their enemies. They live here in the shadows. The humid air keeps the frog's skin moist. The shadows are also perfect for hunters. Jaguars crouch on tree branches, then pounce. They leap on their prey on the forest floor. Higher up in the roof of the rainforest, here the tree branches weave together. They form a thick covering called a canopy. The canopy is about as high as a 10-story building. Sloths curl up in the treetops up here. They chew on a feast of leaves. When they sleep, their long claws hold them steady. Animals and plants that live in the canopy are adapted for this high, wet layer. Leaves are shaped so that rain drops off quickly. Animals that live this high can all fly, leap, or swing. Toucans soar past. Spider monkeys swing from tree to tree looking for fruit. Look up, way up at the tip top of the rainforest is the emergent layer. Here, the trees can stretch up to 200 feet, 60 meters, tall. It is hot because those trees get full sun. Up top, every day is different. Some days the rains crash down. There are also many dry days. These tall trees have small, waxy leaves. This helps them retain water when it is dry. To live this high, an animal must be nimble. Squirrel monkeys are light on their feet. They can run along the thin branches. The harpy eagle perches up here. It can be hard for this bird to spot its prey. The treetops are too thick. Instead, it uses its sharp hearing. It preys on sloths and other mammals. You never know which animals you will meet in this wet world. Macaws soar up high. Iguanas hide in the trees. Capybaras roam the forest floor. So many species live in this tall, green oasis, the rainforest. So here is a diagram at the bottom and the back of the book. And what it's talking about is what it was describing as we were reading of how when we're talking about a rainforest, scientists have given it different layers. And they talk about the animals that live in the ground. They talk about the animals that are in the understory, the animals that are in the canopy, and the animals that are in the emergent layer, the tippy top. And so there were lots of animals that were mentioned in this book, and I might encourage you, if you're interested in any of them, say the green-eyed tree frog or a toucan or a sloth, ask your adults to help you research more about that specific animal that lives in the rainforest. If we look to the page at the right, you can see the glossary, and we've seen that in lots of our other nonfiction books in science, where we have the important words that we've learned in the book in the back, like a small dictionary to help us remember what they mean, or in case we get confused, we can look back at what they mean. And in the back of this book, it also has other books that we could read. It gives suggestions, and then it has a few websites that you can visit if you'd like that talk about rainforests. So, boys and girls, we're going to continue to do a little bit more research on rainforests, and I hope that you're interested in this really special habitat.